All right, let's talk about the headlines that should have set off alarms everywhere. Donald Trump has bought at least $82 million worth of bonds since late August. What's that about? And because these disclosures uses ranges instead of actual numbers, the maximum value of those purchases could be over $337 million, all done in just 36 days. 36 days. Now, before anybody says, well, he's rich, so what? Let me explain why this is not normal, why it matters, and how it affects you. First, what he bought. According to federal filings, and reporters who reviewed them, Trump loaded up on corporate bonds from companies like Broadcom, Qualcomm, Meta, Facebook, Home Depot, CVS Health, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan Chase. He also bought piles of municipal bonds, states, counties, and school districts. In total, more than 175 transactions in just a little over a month. This is not passive investing. This is intentional movement of huge amounts of money while sitting in the Oval Office. The second, why this raises flags. When you are the president of the United States, every policy you touch can move markets. Regulations, tariffs, interest rates, enforcement policies, all of it affects corporate earnings and bond prices. So imagine this scenario. You're the president. You're announcing new tariffs, plunging the stock market. And while everyone else panics, you slide tens of millions of dollars into bonds that benefit from the chaos. Well, shit. That's not leadership. That's trading on the inside track of the United States government. And no, it's not illegal under our current broken system, but it is absolutely an ethical earthquake. It's the same kind of conflict of interest Congress would scream about if anybody else tried it. But in Trump world, yeah, crickets. That's it. Third, the it's in a managed account excuse. The White House says that these trades were made by third party manager. Yeah, that's cute. Except that the disclosures clearly state Trump still owns the assets and still receives the income. That means he profits, he benefits, he is still financially tied to the companies whose futures that he can shape with the stroke of a pen. It's like being the referee for a game that you're also betting on. Fourth, why municipal bonds matter. Municipal bonds are tied to things like local taxes, school budgets, state borrowing, county infrastructure. And guess who controls federal rules that affect all of those? The president. Yep, shocking. If Trump pushes austerity, cuts programs, or forces states into financial stress, municipal bond values move. He's now positioned to benefit from that too. This is economic power meets political power, and they are sleeping in the same bed. Finally, what this means for you and me, this is not just about money. It's about motive. When politicians are personally invested in certain companies, certain banks, certain fiscal outcomes, it warps decision making. Are policy decisions made to help the country or to help the portfolio? And when the person holding that portfolio is the man controlling tariffs, sanctions, penalties, corporate oversight, and federal contracts, that's not leadership. That is self dealing dressed up as governance. This is why transparency matters. This is why ethic laws matter. And this is why we need to pay attention because leaders who profit off the system rarely fix the system. Trump isn't draining any swamp, he's shopping in it. Hang in there, guys. There's more coming.